Good afternoon everyone, I hope you're well. In this video tutorial we're going to be using the Starbase deployer to launch a token, add liquidity, and I'm also going to show you how to operate the contract. So Starbase is a free token deployer and it auto verifies the contract for you. So you do not need any coding knowledge to launch your own cryptocurrency, and it's free to use. So we want to connect our wallet and we want to pick a name of our token first of all. So it's very simple, we're just going to put, I don't know, Unishib. And we'll call it Unishib and US as our symbol. Total supply, we're going to do 100, and our max transaction, which is how much can be transferred or sold at one time, we're going to do 10, which is 10%. I would advise anywhere between 1 and 3% or lower if you are launching a token for a fair launch. And we'll also do 10% for max wallet. Again, I would advise below that number, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to be doing 10%. Now, marketing money will be coming into my address here, which I'll put as the marketing wallet. You can put any address and you can change it later on if you want. Buy tax, we're going to do 5% for buy, and we're going to do 5% again for sell. Auto liquidity is how much goes back into the LP pool once someone's sold. We can do that, and we're going to click deploy. And as you can see, it's costing $6.83. which is relatively cheap. There's no other cost, it's free to do, you just pay the gas fee. And once we've done that, we'll be redirected to another page. The contract will be auto verifying in the background, so you don't have to do that yourself. And once we've done that, we're going to add liquidity to our token. So we can go over to here, manage BSC scan, add LP, which is where you're going to add liquidity on PancakeSwap. Lock your liquidity, you can either use Mudra or Pink Lock. And also if you want anti-bot or staking utility for your token, you can click these two telegrams here. So we've got our contract address here. And we can go over to PooCoin now, copy that in, and we can see our token. So we can see Unishib here as well. Now if we go back to the deployer and we go to manage BSC scan, again you can find your contract address here. If you lose this page or you can't find your token, go into your wallet, put your wallet into BSC scan, and you'll be able to find it. So our contract's all auto verified. It's not tradable yet. We need to put trading on and add liquidity. So again, I'm going to take my contract address here and we're going to add liquidity now. So go over to PancakeSwap and we're going to add our token address in here. Once you've done that, we're going to add the maximum supply and we're going to add 1 BNB liquidity. So enable US. I'm going to click max. And this will add our liquidity. I would advise putting most of the supply into PancakeSwap. Otherwise you'll have a weird market cap if you add 1 token and 1 BNB. It sets the price really high and you'll start off with a really high market cap. So that should have added our LP. If we go back and refresh PooCoin, we'll be able to see our liquidity here. As you can see, it's not tradable at the moment, so we've got a few things to go through now. And I'm going to show you exactly what to do and the functions of the contract. So we connect our wallet onto BSC scan. And we're going to go through the functions here. This you will not need at this stage. Clear stuck balance. If you want to clear the stuck balance goes into here. If there's too much liquidity, some of the balance accumulates here in BNB, and you can just write that function and it will go to whatever wallet you want. Keep an eye on that. You can use that for a buyback. You can use that for further marketing as well. Now, if you want to enable trading, disable trading does not work, but you can enable trading here when you're ready to start. We'll be doing that in a second. And if you can exclude a wallet from fees. Now, if you're setting up staking, what you'll do is you'll put the staking contract in here and you'd write true and you'd write it. That will make sure the staking contract and nobody gets taxed with that. You cannot operate the contract if you renounce as well. You obviously want to exclude from max transaction as well, which is when you're setting up staking or any platform. If you're building utility, you'll need these functions as well. If you want to renounce the ownership, make sure you've put the max wallet up as well, because you can't make any changes to the contract. You simply just write this function and then you'll click approve and your contract will be renounced. So you don't have to send it to anywhere as well. Market maker pair. So if you want to change the buy tax or the buy fee, let's say I want to put 10% into marketing and 2% to liquidity. I'll just write it here. This is the buy tax. And I'll put that function there. changing the market in money, wallet, or where the money goes, you just write here as well. Max transaction, let's say for example, we want to put 100%. So it will be the token amount. If you want to double check this, you can use something like Honeypot IS. You can put your token into here and it will tell you. Obviously trading is not on, but if you use something like Honeypot IS or trading or some sort of, how can I put it, some sort of scanner, you can make the changes and double check. So if I wanted to put, I don't know, 100 tokens is the max wallet, or I wanted to put 5 or 10, use a scanner to double check before launching. Obviously do some test launches as well. If you want to transfer ownership, let's say you've just deployed for someone, you can send their contract address or their wallet as the new owner, or if you've lost your keys or your private keys, or you want to transfer to a new wallet, you can do that as well. Also, we're going to set their selfies, so we're going to do 10 and 10 and 2. So it's going to be 12, 12 total tax as well. Now, based on your supply, you can put in the amount of tokens to swap back. That's when your marketing money is swapped. So when someone does a buy, the tokens go into the contract and then it will swap. So I'm going to put just one token in here for the purpose of this video. So you'd base that on a small amount if you've got a larger supply again with that. And there's nothing really to do in terms of transfer ownership. Make sure this is always true, otherwise there'll be no swap back function. If you're struggling to pull liquidity or something's gone wrong, put this false. False switches it off and true puts it on, but you probably never need this because you obviously have a tax on your token and you want the tax to remain. So for now, the contract is pretty much done. I've set my functions. I've done everything I wanted to do. It's pretty much deployed now. So all I need to do is enable trading, and then we're going to enable trading here. So once that's done, the token should be tradable. And we'll do some test buys to see what's happening with that. So we've had a bot buy and we'll buy 0.1 to test. And we'll do a few more buys. Let's buy again. 0.025. And again, because our supply is only 100, that's technically buying, 3% supply because I don't have a max wallet, because I've only got 100 in there for the purpose of this video. So we've done our buys, and now we're going to check our contract. There should be tokens accumulated in here, which will come from the tax. So when someone buys 12%, the tokens come in here, and they're used to swap back as well. So once someone sells, you'll get your marketing tax come in. That's pretty much it for the tutorial. All we need to do now is lock liquidity. And what we'll do here is we'll use Mudra, and we'll take our contract address and we'll put our liquidity here. And it's shown us the pair. It will show 9.99999. That's the liquidity or the LP tokens you've received. It's not based on your supply, so don't think that. We'll lock it for, I don't know, 2 days. You can either pay 0.1, pink lock is free, or you can use a small percentage of your LP. Approve and lock tokens, and your tokens will be locked. If you have any questions or need further assistance, please join the Starship Telegram in the link in the description below. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Take care.